These statements of account that are implied as bills, because they're not bills, they're statements of account. All legal fictions, entities, however structured, that don't mean no, however they structure it, however they hide it, however they veil it, after the American states and American state citizens are returned to them and their control, free and clear of any debt, any promise, any encumbrance or obligation alleged against them as a result of false claims made, quote unquote, in their behalf by officials of the United States of America Incorporated and the United States Incorporated, all capital letters, you use in both instances, or by any foreign officials operating in the United States of America minor or the United Nations city-state falsely claiming to, quote unquote, represent them or have jurisdiction over them. Last paragraph. We note that the current circumstance, that's all of this stuff that we've been dealing with, is in part the result of criminal acts engaged in 150 years ago, which resulted in the commerce, taking unalienable rights and putting them on a commercial venue, and then putting all kind of jump through the hoop burdens. You gotta file UCC, you gotta authenticate the birth certificate, you gotta do this, you gotta jump through that hoop, you gotta fart on McDonald's breast. Bull. I wasn't trying to be funny. Anyway, well, whatever. The result of criminal acts engaged in 150 years ago, which resulted in the commercial enslavement of African Americans, who were summarily claimed as chattels backing U.S. government debt, quote unquote, in wake of the Civil War, despite every act of abolition and declaration of prohibition, those writs that we have to do, etc., against both peonage and slavery. It has been the policy of U.S. government to enslave its citizens and to operate as a rogue state among the nations of the world. Instead of freeing African Americans, the sum total result of the Civil War was to vastly expand public sector ownership of slaves, giving rise to the outrageous and improper claims that have been made against the American states and the American state citizens that we are dealing with today. It is uniquely fitting that the Grand Army of the Republic, he ain't saying democracy no more, is recalled to settle this circumstance in favor of the people. The right to act comes with responsibility to act, which is Diallo's telling you right now. Therefore, you must have knowledge. This notice is by my hand and upon my authority on this day of July 2014, and her wedding signature, and as you know how we seal our papers, she put red ink thumbprint, seal of the noble, which you supposed to have been doing all the time too. Anna Maria Wilhelma Hanna Sophia Rietzinger von Rietzenstein von Letlow Vorbeck, private attorney in service to His Holiness Pope Francis. That is totally contrary to all the operations with the straw and all these UCCs and all this other crap they've been putting on these people, blocking you from your birthright. So now the White Dragon Society says if you continue to do what you're doing, You take one, we're gonna take 10. Now let's see who lasts. That's where this coming from. Therefore, all your leader guys that haven't been telling you all this information, who are really COINTELPRO operatives and keep promoting that black crap, it's up to you if you want to keep selling your babies out and do nothing about it, or you wanna keep on dancing around the hoop, you can. My suggestion is this. Meanwhile, it's gonna take some while because you gotta study. We all have to study. And it's quite difficult, but I say this. You do a trust even though, you know, you're learning at the same time because your time is short. Because remember, they're accelerating because you're waking up.
Yeah.
You understand? So therefore, Obama signed the rights of indigenous people and show you the true American flag
Picture. Oh,
right there.
wow.
And he is the CEO of the
You
corporation.
got, can you get a
That's why he's playing golf, because it's all over. Do you understand?
No, the picture
And if you
that
don't
got.
get it now, you probably never will. Point is, the suggestion is for you, like he says, to be active now. See, because when, you know how when you see that movie, The Wizard of Oz, and the Man of Straw, that's the 14th Amendment. The Tin Man Rusty, that's the cribbing of industry. Lion of Judah, he ain't got no heart, he ain't got no courage. And Dorothy says, why are you crying? He just, you're standing on my tail. Pump. Because you're the real Jew. They're talking to you. Dorothy, you just bumped your head. You're home. King Alfred, Rex 84. Do you understand? Rahm Emanuel the Jew, that left Obama administration 2011, went to Mecca, which you know as Chicago. First issue, according to Circle 7, first full day of the winter solstice, December the 22nd, 2011,